Alright guys, it is the beginning of the 4th of July weekend. I actually have to work today, so I'm trying to sneak out before work here. It's about 5:30 and hit a creek for some smallmouth. This looks pretty nice. Got a little stain to it, but not terrible. I'm excited because I have a new rod today that I want to try out, and I've been dying to try it out, and the weather just hasn't been cooperating. It's been raining a lot up here, and the creeks have been muddy, and just hasn't worked out. I fished it a couple times and did catch a couple of smallmouth on it, but this is my first real trip out. I got a couple hours. I picked up a new Major Craft Finetail, and I got this from Digitaka, and this is the 5-foot light. This is their carbon rod, and it's a fast action, and I think it's gonna be awesome for this kind of fishing, just stream smallmouth. I threw a Kastking Kestrel on there, and I'm going to be using, well, Daiwa JBraid 8-pound. That's what I usually use. And today I'm going to fish a Rebel Craw. This is the 1/6. I think it's just the regular wheat craw, and it's a Chartreuse. Because I figured the water would still be a little stained, and it is. And I took off the trebles and put a single size 4 hook on there. I fished the Rebel Craw as a stop and go. I reel it down until I feel it hit bottom, and then I stop the reel. That lets it float up. And I find I get most of my strikes on that stop. And how long I let it stop kind of varies. I don't twitch the craw, because twitching the craw, I have found, makes it climb up through the water column, and that's not what I'm interested in. I want to keep it on the bottom, crawfish, you know. I get used to her. I have a fish on right now, guys. It feels like a good one, too. Oh man, this fish is fighting hard. Holy cow. This is a good one. Problem is, I'm still wrapped around that tip, and I can't tell how. Oh boy. There, I got her. I think I got it. Hope I still got the fish on. I do. Well, that's not gonna be a very pretty, but that happens. That happens sometimes, guys. You gotta take it as it comes. I must have hooked it right out in that flat. It was just dead drifting down. I wasn't even reeling it, and I could feel the lure pulsing, so it was in the current as I was trying to untangle the rod tip. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's a real nice smallie. Real nice smallie. Kind of a stupid way to catch it. Ooh, slow down, buddy. There, he came off. But look at that. Hey, that's a good way to start. It's a nice fish. Fought good. Beautiful smallmouth. Thank you, my friend. That was awesome. All right, guys, full disclosure. It's the early afternoon, same day. I ended up having to, I fished until about, oh, I don't know, just about 8 a.m. and I had to go to work. And I didn't catch anything else besides that one smallmouth in the morning. I think I got a chub, creek chub at the end. So I said, all right, I'm gonna come back this afternoon and I am gonna work downstream because I worked upstream this morning and had no luck. I don't know if it's cleared up a little bit or if that sun's just up. There we go. There we go. Oh, he came right off. Dang, that was a nice fish. Dang it. But what I was saying is, I don't know how that fish came off. I fished the heck out of this rod and I love it. I really love it. It's that Major Craft Finetail carbon rod. They call it the Stream. 5 foot light. Just an awesome, awesome rod. Cast beautifully. Accurate, accurate, accurate. Really digging it. So I'd be lying if I told you this is a Strike King. I'd be lying if I told you it was a Booyah. Because I don't know. But it's probably one of the two. And in fact, it's definitely one of the two. I do know this. It's an 1/8 ounce. And I would guess this is probably, if I had to guess color, I'd guess Fire Tiger. See how it does. Deer. There we go. There we go. You like that? Little smallmouth. Little teeny smallie. Take him. It's been a slow day. I'll take him. Now I know I fished that section with that craw. I know I did. He didn't like that. He ate this though. I mean, there's the possibility he wasn't in there. That is possible. In fact, I think I walked right through there, so it probably wasn't, and it's a new fish. It just moved on in. There's another one. That's a better one. I think it's better. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a much better fish. Much better. Much better smallie. Get him in the net here. Got him. Got him. Yeah, that's a much better fish. Okay. Okay. Like that. There he is. So they are holding all these common spots, these spots that, to me, are your stereotypical smallmouth spots. The chunk. This little fat smallie. Nice. He's out of here. They just didn't like the rebel craw, which is fine. You know, you got to give them what they like. So like I said, if you're not catching them on one thing, try something different. Don't stay on the same lure. It just wasn't working today. There's other days the rebel craw kills them. Today's not one of those days. Another one. Ooh, damn it, that was a pike. That was a pike. It seems to me, whenever I fish a creek with that has pike in it, I'm gonna lose one lure about every trip to them. Sometimes you land them. They get it just right and you end up not losing the lure, but I have not had that luck lately. Lately I'm losing them. So, I don't have any more of the fire tiger. That's alright, I don't think that really matters. This looks like a sexy shad, so this has got to be a strike king. 1/8 ounce again. I remember fishing here this morning. It's like a deeper cut right along here. And I do believe I got hit here. But the water is very stained. Very, very stained. There we go. There we go. Nice one. Nice ones. Pull and drag. Yep. Nice smallie. There he is. There he is. Hey. All right, man. Sweet, buddy. Gosh, that one's gorgeous. It's got one of those, you see that? It's got one of those grubs on it. I actually did some reading on that. That is from a kingfisher, the bird. Research them. It's interesting how it works. Yeah, it doesn't hurt the fish. It's the way it is. Here you go, bud. Yeah, it's like the great blue heron and the kingfisher together. That parasite has to find a host, and that's the bass in this case. Really fascinating stuff. There's a nice one. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting into them pretty good now. That spinnerbait seems to have been the one. And they're very, very, very strong smallies. Very strong smallies. This one's not that big. He just pulled hard. Just tugged. He's got one of those parasites right in his mouth. Jeez. And like I said, I guess that means we got a healthy population of kingfishers. This is so nice. I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up in that shallow. As soon as it hit the water. Guys, as soon as it hit the water, that fish ate it. I didn't even move it. Boy, he's bleeding bad. I don't know why. I'm gonna get him right back in because he's bleeding real bad. He seems all right. I think he'll be all right. But yeah, I didn't even move it. It just hit the water and he ate it.
my gosh, the rock's so slippery. Wow. There's one right there. Oh, that's a good one. He hit it right in front of us. You might have been able to see that on the camera, actually, guys. He was only about, peel and drag, he was only about 10 feet off, 15 feet. That was cool. Watched him eat it. Watched him eat it. That was cool. Hey, the sooner you simmer down, the sooner I can get you back in the water, my friend. Nice fish. Nice fish. What's wrong with that guy? They're beautiful. I love them, man. I love these smallies. I love them. So gorgeous. And they just, the way you fish for them, the way they fight, you know, the places they live, man. Just my favorite fish in the world. They really are. Well, guys, that was a good time. The stream's a little stained. I think that might have been part of the reason when I started off with the Rebel wee craw that I wasn't really hooking up too much. Switched over to a spinnerbait, went first with the went first with the Fire Tiger and caught a couple, lost that on a pike, switched out to the Sexy Shad and caught, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 more. These are, like I said, 1/8 ounce. I'm 90% sure they're Strike King. You can get them at Walmart, you know, like $3 a piece. They're fantastic. This new rod, this Finetail stream from Major Craft, I mean, I love it. I love this rod. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted it to do, you know? These tight streams, pinpoint casts, more accuracy than distance. Just perfect for that. You can feel the fish. They fight really great on it. You can feel your lure. You can feel everything. Just a fantastic rod. Really highly recommend that if you decide that's something you're looking to do. 5 foot and light action, light power. And of course that Kastking Kestrel. That thing's just works. It works really well, casts great, and can't recommend that more than I already do either. So, hey guys, thank you for going with me. It was a lot of fun. 4th of July weekend, looking forward to getting out a couple more times in the mornings. So I hope you guys come along with me. Thanks, bye.